Thank you very much. I'm called Isumbua Zabi. I'm going to read the Rotary Grace. For what we have received and what we are about to receive, may we be truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of the less privileged. Amen.
Thank you. This is me, Tiko Kadimala, the club administrator. To His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda.
To His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda.
My name, call me Nafsis Laika. The 4-way test of Rotary Grace. First, is it true? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all the concerned? Thanks.
Thank you. Next, I'll be reading the object of Rotary myself. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as the basis of wealth enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster. First, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity to service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions. The recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the development of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in ideal of service. Thank you so much. That was the order of fellowship. Can we take our seats? Thank you once more, the Rotarians in the room and also the Rotarians online and our partners. You're most welcome for today's meeting. In today's meeting, we have today's updates. We have sensitized, we carried awareness and sensitization, mobilization, creating awareness on the community members. We had 8 villages which we created awareness on. We had Oyaru village, we had Ndundra, we had Mazanga, we had Kuji, we had Luzira, we also had Bomasel, we had Odropi, and these are the communities in which we created awareness on. We finished creating the awareness on the 8 communities. The government officials were very impressed by the activity Rotary Club is doing. They even came out saying that none of the NGOs, not even the government official, has ever gone to the community doing the same sensitization on malaria, on how to prevent malaria. None of them have ever gone to them. They are so happy. They are really glad. They told us that they encourage us to continue sensitizing communities on how to prevent malaria, how malaria is good, and also how we can prevent and can control it. We even went further, encouraging the villages we visited in. We told them, let them go on planting the mosquito repellent. And it has been also from the Ministry of Health that mosquito repellents are very effective and the community members must plant them around their house surroundings. And they accepted, some of them have started and some are yet to come and pick the mosquito repellent seedlings from us to go and plant. Since it's a rainy season, I think it's gonna be doing well. And we have the community of Machangana. Machangana is already laying bricks for constructing the pit latrines. Yeah, I'm also visiting them tomorrow to see how far they've gone with the issue of laying the bricks. Then concerning the Ramanda fund has already entered in the account. Yeah, the fund has already entered in the account, it's already in the Rotary account. And we have discussed with them when they're coming so that we buy the materials and we take to Ramanda. the LC and the area councillor, they have a funeral at home. They yesterday told me, and also this morning told me that they have a funeral, that's why they have not been coming. But tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Friday, they will be in position to come to our office, that we go and buy the materials needed, then we give them to them. So that was about the Amanda update. Then concerning the land for the women, we already bought the land for building the women's center. We are yet to have a meeting on when the building is going to start, what is going to be taking place in the building center, on the women's center. So we are yet to have a meeting with the partner concerned, and when we are having the meeting is what we are going to wait for from her. Then we are going to get update from Lenny Christine. She will now update us on also part of the issue of the malaria. Since we intend to have training for the VSTs tomorrow, she will talk more on that. Then since Napsis Lake is also around with us, she will also give us update on what is on Tiju, what is taking place in Tiju, and how far Tiju issue has gone. Then we also have our RCC team leader, who has not been being with us. Today he's with us. Innocent, you're most welcome for our meeting of today. We missed you last Wednesday, but we thank God that today you're with us. Next, I think Christine is giving us update. After Christine, we shall now hand the micro to Nafsi Zuleika, from Nafsi Zuleika, and then it will come to Innocent. Thank you so much. That was from me to the Rotarians online and the Rotarians in the August House. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Update on malaria program. As Rukia had already said it, we have managed to finish the 8 villages on the malaria sensitization and mobilization for the testing and the treatment. Communities were very, very excited themselves. I think during the testing and treatment, communities are going to come in large numbers. And secondly, every community has already come up with their sustainability plan, at least to make sure that they are going to charge their community members for 1,000 shillings, because outside when you buy Quatem, it's 4,500, others are 5,000. But for their sustainability plan, they are going to charge community members only 1,000 shillings to throw it in their box. When this program is over, they will be able to buy their drugs on their own. That was very fantastic. And we are also going to have the training of the VHTs. We are going to have 20 VHTs instead of 16. We shall pick 2 VHTs from TG, and then we shall pick 2 VHTs from Machangana. And we have also invited the Rotarians to be part of the VHTs, because Rotarians will also be monitoring their activities during the testing and testing and treatment. So for that case, we have invited 15 Rotarians, 8 Rotarians. This means these are the chairpersons from that community themselves. We have involved them to monitor their own activities. And then we have also invited the RCC and then the SEDUC. Yeah, these are the people we have invited for that. Our topic for that training will be how to test, how to carry testing, and how to administer drug to the positive persons who will be finding according to the dosage. And we shall also have others on data collection and reporting. So we are going to have 2 facilitators to do that. It is going to be detailed training, which we are going to carry in Federica. So we need a comfortable and quiet place to make sure people understand things very well. Musuzu well, we shall have our final meeting for Tiju tomorrow with my group. And as we continue to finalize making more sets of tools for our program. So soon we are going to move to Tiju after tomorrow's meeting. Thank you so much. Good.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, in Itizu, we have already got the engineer has already started to work on the latrine cover plates. Has so far make 52 latrines cover plates. Then the person who's building the walls of the latrines, he gave me a call this morning. They have now constructed 11 walls without roofing. So that's the update I've tried to shoot from Twiju. And the other thing is the actual Christian has talked about it. We are only waiting for them to, reach there for the issue of Mususu well. Because I'm even seeing now communities are complaining why they are not going, what they are complaining about. Those are just minor things for me. I wish from tomorrow after their meeting, they should also give me a proper update about the issue of Mususu well. I think still engineers are working hard on those cover plates. By after 2 weeks, I think it should die. All of them already should be all out according to what I've tried to see on ground he has been doing. Thanks.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Let me take this opportunity to appreciate the work so far done by the Rotarians of Yumbe for the project of health and the malaria sensitization and so on. So far, I think so far they are moving so well. I have been away for some 2 weeks to follow up with the documents of SEDUC. Of course, previously the permit had expired because here NGOs in Uganda, if your permit has expired and then you're not allowed to operate in Uganda. So this took me some 2 weeks there in Kampala to make sure that I follow up and secure all the documents. Good enough, I managed to succeed to get the permit to operate. This time they have allowed SEDUC to operate in 5 districts in West Nile. So that is really a very good opportunity for even the Rotarians, so that when they need to maybe partner with a local NGO to implement any program of Rotary Club. So the SEDUC's permits are now valid for 5 years. And then later will be also renewed after. And then another thing also is URSB has been mandatory for all NGOs operating in Uganda. So this has also made us to work on the URSB in Kampala and manage to get the certificate. So I think any other partner will not worry to work with the SEDUC because it is now a local NGO permitted to operate in Uganda, particularly in West Nile. Thank you so much for those who supported me via the processing of these documents, especially those of Gloria and then other Rotarians, to make sure that SEDUC must have a permit to operate in Yumbe district. And then lastly is about the projects implemented by the Rotarians. I think so far I'm very grateful. The projects are so far moving well. Even in Tij there, I can see the plate covers. The David is working hard, has made about 52. That shows that the project of Tij is so far moving well. And then including the Machangana and then sensitization, of course, with the MPI project is so far moving well, because I can see whenever they reach in a village, you'll see many communities attending the sensitization. And the next, I know they are now going to train the VHTs, all the VHTs where the villages where they are implementing MPI projects will be trained, and then from there, they can be procured with the drugs and then to continue the treatment. And currently, based on the statistics and our struggles to see that malaria should be eliminated in Yumbe district. So far, there is a difference because recently there have been spraying of the households, and then together coupled with the sensitization made by the massive sensitization made by the Rotarians here in Yumbe, which has made the local leaders very excited and very happy, ready to work with the Rotarians of Yumbe to implement the projects. I think that is something which is really very unique here in Yumbe. And thank you so much for all the Rotarians who have been giving their support to see that these projects are implemented successfully. Thank you so much. Over to the president.
Thank you so much. Thanks to Lenny Christine, Nafisi, and the RCC team leader. Thank you so much for your updates. Next, another update is that we already have the assessment forms we gave out to the members to go and fill in. Some have already submitted their assessment forms. Some are yet to bring. So I think by tomorrow or Friday, latest I think will be tomorrow, that we can be in position to send the forms to you, to your email. And the other thing is, like we talked about training of the eight VHTs. Abdallah had called me the other day, wanted a concept note for the malaria partners, and which concept note I also sent to him. He already received it. And the concept note also included the number of the Rotarians who are going to be trained and the number of the VHTs who shall be trained tomorrow. That was from me. Thank you. And any other Rotarians with the update, either updates or either questions or additions from the Rotarians online, and the Rotarians in the house is most welcome. Thank you so much.
Helene has raised her hand.
I think like before any of the Rotarians on the line gives an update, we have the LUC1 of Luzira, who was there when we were giving awareness, creating awareness on malaria. He has come with the chairperson and wants to at least appreciate and say a word to the partners who are helping them in eradicating malaria. He's saying thank you. He's saying that he has thanked the partners who are helping them, especially the partners who are partnering with us, and also the Rotary Club of Yumbe for implementing the project of malaria in the area. That we reached up to his village called Luzrasel. He just came to see how these issues are going on, wanted to get the facts, but now he has got it. Okay. He just came to see and also thank the members how far we're going with this issue. We're doing an impressive work. He has thanked the members and said he has nothing more to say on that. He said he's very ready to welcome any support given to their village. Thank you, Helen. I can see your hands up.
Awadifo Ambogo, it is an honor to work with you.
Welcome. Yeah, Helen, you're most welcome. Helen, you raised your hand up.
Yes. So I repeat myself, but every time I attend your meetings, I'm just amazed at all the things you're accomplishing and how organized and having sustainability plans. And it really brings home to me how important it is to give out these loans so that you talented people have the ability to put your minds to work at building your communities. So it's a pleasure to work with you. And we need more money so we can do more work. And one thing that will help is if we can get a Rotary grant. And the first thing we need for that, as I understand, is the surveys. And I put these newsletters together every other week, and I'm kind of running out of material. So the surveys will help with that too, so that we can have some real data to show what the conditions are like at the beginning and what they're like down the road for various villages. You know, showing in 1 or 2 villages isn't all that impressive, but you know, if we've got 8 villages where we can show this kind of progress, that'll really help raise more money. So what is the status of those surveys? Have you started to do them?
The status of?
The surveys that Chris had requested, the baseline surveys, I think, for the villages, the 8 villages.
I think we had it on a work plan. We are starting with sensitization and mobilization. After that, we go for the VST training. After the VST training, we now go for the baseline survey. Then it will be, we are starting, I think, baseline survey from next week. Then Chris will have to send for us the questionnaires for the baseline survey, since we are going to use the GPS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. I will revise the questionnaires for the baseline survey if that is what you want. And I will send them to you soon. I also need the community assessments if we are to submit a global grant. Is there any progress in getting community assessments on the Rotary form for community assessments?
Yeah. I think most of the Rotarians have submitted the forms today. Some will submit tomorrow. As I talked, we already have some forms on with us. Some today, the Rotarians who came for the meeting, and they were very impressed about the issue of the assessment form. They came with it, and I'm glad.
Excellent work. We are so proud of you. You do such good community service, true service to humanity. A wonderful Ambogo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
May I ask about Ramadan, what the situation is? I believe you received the money for Ramadan. Did you not, in the Rotary account?
Yeah, I even gave update on that. We received money for Amanda in Rotary account. We have not withdrawn the money, it's still in the account. We are waiting for them to come so that the budget, so that we can go and withdraw the money according to what is in the budget.
Excellent.
They were supposed to be with us today. They told me, I called the LC and the area councillor. They told me they have a funeral, they lost the dear son at home, so therefore a funeral, they could not make it. But inshallah, Friday they will make it.
Inshallah.
Yeah. Yeah, once we buy them the materials, we shall post for you the receipts and what is necessary. We shall always update you on that. The requirement. We shall also continue to monitor them, how far they've reached. Yeah. How far their progress is.
Excellent. And Gloria has raised her hand.
Laura, you're most welcome. Hello, Gloria.
Yes, thank you. Good morning. I'm sorry I joined late. but I'm happy to hear of your report. Last week, we missed you because of the challenges of updating your Zoom, but I'm glad to join you. I want to thank the team for the report we have received and to congratulate SEDUC for receiving a permit of 5 years.
Thank you so much.
Yes, when you are left with 6 months to go to the expiration of the permit, you should start applying for renewal. So don't wait until it ends. 9 months to 6 months towards the expiration date, you should start the application process for renewal so that you avoid paying penalties.
Okay.
Then on the community needs assessment, Rotary Club of Arua has taken up some institutions because we couldn't go to communities. We needed institutions. You can get maybe up to 2,000, 3,000 people in one institution. So we have, the rural Rotarians have collected some information and consolidating and going through and editing some of the typo, the grammar, and I'll send it to Chris by tomorrow, if that is still, if it's not too late.
It is not too late. My club has not said when they will have the board meeting, but they're supposed to have it by the end of May.
Yes, so I'll send some to you.
Awari fo ambogo.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe a question to the group about the land which they have procured. Do you have, I hope you have all the agreements documented. Do you have a land agreement which has been signed and witnessed?
Yeah, we have a land agreement which has been signed, plus the photos of the landlord and the children attached. Also, the responsible also signed. Then they also attached their national IDs there.
Yes, because now there is a new procedure which has been introduced in Parliament where any sale of land has to be transacted and you need to include the tax identification numbers of the seller and the buyer. So,
Okay.
so that's and because going forward, you may need to get a land title for that plot of land. So you need to get all those things right.
Okay.
Yes. Congratulations for that as well.
Thank you.
I'll be attending the RI convention in Melbourne.
Okay. Oh.
So if you have any interesting stories, I can also, normally we can take, I'm going to attend a breakout session for the global grants, and that's normally where you go with profiles of projects for funding. So I can also take some of the profiles of the communities that we have assessed, like the CNA, I could also to go and lobby for international partners for the global grant.
And if you see the Partnering for Peace booth, you could stop by there, and they know about our program, but if they heard about what Chris and I, what our organizations are doing with the Rotarians, coming from a Ugandan, it might carry a little more weight than what we're telling them about.
Okay.
They're connected to funding sources also.
Okay, you'll send me their contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Partnering for Peace is a partnership, a signed partnership between Rotary International and Peace Corps.
Okay.
So,
Okay. You know, there are so many there are going to be so many booths, and names, some names may be similar and confusing. So it's good to know that I will go to the right booth. Okay, thank you.
If I may give a quick update, Madam President.
Yes, it's keeping update.
Yes, you are welcome.
Yes, with the Mazusu wells, OYAM says that they will make the bailers that you need. And Nicolay is writing to OYAM, to Aaron Odick and the other gentleman to make the bailers there and ship them. So we don't know what the cost is yet, but Nicolay is writing to them right now.
Okay, that's good. We have appreciated their support. Yeah, Bella is very, very important tool in Musuzu drilling. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for them so much, and thank you for the update. We are happy for that.
Well, we're so proud of your work. It's such an honor to work with you and see how you are helping all of Yumbe.
We are also proud of you, our supporters, our partners who are really strengthening our physical work in our community. Thank you so much for supporting that.
Oh, if I may add, we have requested the district to work with the district in writing a program of scale, but the governor-elect, the governor, the district foundation chair are not responding, possibly because we don't belong to the district. So possibly if you were to write to District Governor-elect Edward and ask how West Nile, Yumbe can participate in developing a program of scale for Uganda, maybe they would respond to you. As you know, the $2 million program of scale submission has to be sent in August 1st.
Okay, thank you so much, and we shall try to do that. He's very happy with Yumbe, and we shall try to communicate directly to him. I'm sure he will respond that. Thank you so much. Any other update from any Rotarian? Okay.
Just to give a brief update, of course, when you look at all the members who are seated here, who are Rotarians, they are members of TCP Global. And I just need to update and appreciate and thank Executive Director Helen for the continuous support to these VSLA women groups. And just recently, SEDUC received the $6,000 as additional fund to be given to Aringa North Women Group, which this morning I just sent and reached there and gave it out to Aringa North Women Group. Those are VSLS there. And then another group is Atipile West, that is in Kuru, is going to get also this additional fund. And then lastly is Amalokema Women Group. So these three women groups are going to get this. One has already got it this morning. So thank you so much for you women for your commitment and do your savings more successfully and provide the reports in time. This will help us to continue sending the reports without delay. Thank you so much. This is just a brief update to let the members who are Rotarians and at the same time they are members of TCP Global to know. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would like to ask Chris about the form, the assessment forms. Are we going to scan and send to, or we just open from the email, we fill and then send with the details of the groups? Is what I would like to know from. We scanned and sent, or else we fill the forms direct, then send to you with the particulars of the groups?
Can I respond? Because I have the experience.
Yeah.
That form of the community needs assessment form is able to, you are able to type into it and fill it out and save. So for each community that you have assessed, you fill that form. Okay. And save it in the name of the community. So if you are doing an assessment for a community, maybe in a Ramada, then you save it as Ramada Community Needs Assessment. Then if you do another community, you also use the same form, fill the information for another community like that. So that way it is easy to edit, and also it is easy to share. You don't need to, yeah. So you save it on your computer and then share it as an email attachment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the advice and thanks for adding weight on that.
Mm.
Makes it easy now.
Yes, and we look forward to your having a computer.
Don't they have one in the office?
Innocent has a couple of computers.
Yeah, so they can use that for sharing the information. Yeah, because if you send it to Chris, then he'll have to do more work to type it in. And I don't think he has the time. It's a tedious thing.
No, I will type it in. It will be an honor to.
Yeah, exactly. That is what it would mean. But it's easier to send it and then he will just edit. I wanted to know if the mosquito nets which were promised by Ministry of Health has reached the district, and also the ones which were procured through joint medical stores, have they reached Yumbe?
I think we have not yet heard about that because if they would have reached already in Yumbe, we would be knowing about it, but they have not started distributing the mosquito nets.
There were also another 380 mosquito nets that P2P purchased specifically for TG as an alternative demonstration project. And I wrote to Asiki and he has not responded today. I just wrote to him in the last 15-20 minutes. But you do not have the 380 mosquito nets from the joint medical stores either. Is that correct, Innocent?
Yes, it's correct. Even Nafs is here. I hope Nafis, have you had any information from Aroa about the nets?
I didn't get any information about the mosquito nets. Actually, that day for me, they told me it will be a sick to update us with the issue of mosquito net. And I think the Nani Rukia is having the number. I will try to link up with the Rukia to confirm how far it has reached with the process.
After this meeting, you can call him. It will still be, he may still be in office, so you can call him and talk to him, find out directly from him.
He is writing right now.
Okay.
I think after the meeting here, I will call him. Inquire about the mosquito nets. Huh? Nam?
So Siki says, please confirm the contacts for Nafish and for Innocent. And I put the number ending in 7490 for Nafish and the number ending in 3950 for Innocent. Are those still correct numbers?
Yes, those are correct numbers, but the one for MTN is throughout because I'm using this one you have mentioned on WhatsApp. At time it is off, but for MTN, let me just write it on the chat.
All right. So Nafish just wrote me requesting the numbers so he can send tomorrow. I mean, Siki just sent me the request for the numbers.
Already on the chat, which I've sent for MTN number.
Good. I will send those to Siki right now.
Yes. The youth for PG is working on page numbers. Okay. Shall look at this check. So, okay.
All right, I sent that information to Siki at Joint Medical Stores.
Okay.
I think we have a youth from TD who wants to say something. He's saying thank you. He's called Asekurasi. Are you from TD? They are ready to welcome people who are going to the Mususu drillers. Program kakita man sex direct to manala program na check so ma dosi He's saying that TG is a hard to reach place. He's very happy that the project for the Mususu well is going to reach to TG. And if there are other more projects which can reach to TG, is also most welcome. And the youths are ready to give support for that. He stops here and is saying that he ends up by thanking the partners and also the Rotarians and the Mususu dwellers in the house. Thank you. I think that was from the youth from TG. We had two, I think, people, one from TG and also one from Luzira. Said they all came to thank the partners. They also come to thank the Rotarians in the room for giving them that support, which has never reached to them. They all came to thank the Rotarians and the partners who are funding that. Thank you so much for coming. I think no. We also have one from we have one of my fellow woman from Care Parents wants to say something. She's called by names. She's called Bakon Zestun and Sanstang people. She thanks for so much. She also thanked the Rotarians so much for creating awareness in their groups in Odropi. Odropi is one of the, I think, villages which Malaria Partners is implementing a project in. Said that if you're sick, if you get malaria, when you go to the clinic, you can use 60, you can use 50,000, you can use 30,000. But once the drug reaches to their village, they can be in position to pay only 1,000 for sustainability. In case the drugs get finished, the members can continue with the test and treat. She has thanked people so much. She has thanked MPI and also partners who are partnering with us, and also thanked the Rotarians who took the service. And she said that she says that the support must continue forever and ever to the rest of the villages. Thank you so much.
Awadi for Ambogo.
Yes, I just received a call from Asiki and was asking me how they can deliver, how to reach to us in Yumbe. The appropriate time they should be asked to bring the mosquito nets, but I told him anytime we're available, the time when he's ready to deliver the mosquito nets, let's just him be in touch with me, and then we can be able to direct him to deliver. That shows that the process is now going so well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think if there's not another reaction from the women on the room and also on the line. We have one of the chairpersons in Alio, that side of Luzira, where we're implementing the malaria project in Luzira. The chairperson wants to say a word. Saying thank you. She's called Chandira Officer. She's the chairperson for your women group. She has a village called Luzira, where the project has also been implemented in. See, the members from our group have sent her. They've thanked the partners like the MPI. They've also thanked the partners who are helping the women, and they're very grateful. They said they are grateful that the project has now reached their group. They've been eyeing district, but nothing has been coming on from the district, but they're grateful for malaria partners and also the members, the veterans who are implementing the project. Yeah, she always comes for a meeting and she just came to thank today the members for the good work. It has good. Thank you. And again, she's saying that now when the drugs are there, they could be in position now to save money. They'll control now diarrhea will be controlled. And also sickness like malaria will also be controlled once the drugs reach them. And added on also the filters. Yeah. The distribution of filters also. Thank you.
Awadi fo ambogo.
I had 4 minutes. Thank you so much. I think with that, if there's no one with a comment, also a word of thanks, I now adjourn the meeting with the final toast. I think Lenny Christine is going to say for us the final toast. We are going to stand up for the order of fellowship. Thank you.
Okay, the meeting will be adjourned by saying the final toast, which will be said by Lenny Christine. I give you Rotary well over. I give you Rotary International. Cheers. I'm so much excited since beginning of Rotary, and I've never said this final toast, and I'm actually too much excited. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gloria.
Lenny. I can see you going all over the world. Yes, indeed, Rotary world over.
World over. Excitement.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all the good work you do. Muke mya ake ala.
Aya wadifo sana.
Awadi fo sana.
Yes.
We are so proud of your work. You do excellent service to humanity.
Thank you, partners online. Thank you, our mother club, Barua.
Yes.
Thank you.
Rukia, have you made a signpost for Rotary Club of Yumbe?
Hello?
Rukia, have you made a signpost for Rotary Club of Yumbe?
Find what?
Signpost.
Signpost, we're in the process of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. It's okay.
So,
okay, thank you.
Helene,
so
do you want to ask Innocent to stay on so you can talk with him further?
That would be great if he can do that.
Pardon?
Rukia, ask Innocent to stay online and talk with Helene. They have additional business to do. I will turn over the meeting, the hosting to Helene. So that she can deal with, can talk with Innocent.
If he has time to do that now.
Somebody is supposed to online. Is the co-host.
Chris, are you going to stay on for that too? Can you?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Talk to them.